It's week 15 of the National Football League, and our focus is on George Pickens. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Jaguars and the Dolphins on Sunday night.
It originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when his franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down. Out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
There's a first down try to gain 4 seconds off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Thomas. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Joseph Osai, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second and long. Carr. That's complete downfield to James. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both of these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year, it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Black open. Black shot.
Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On a slant, here's Collins. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down, Montgomery. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On now the Miami field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. James has got it, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On play action, now Carr. Now he's forced out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Pick it up. Here we go. 17.
Balaj will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Carr now on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
Ready. 38. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Pickens. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Carr now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Carr going to throw. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fight, 97. Hey, swap steal. Check, huh?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown! George Pickens with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zaven Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. To try again after the sack. Carr over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it. Trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Balaj. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Heel blue.
Now back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. There's a Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest. Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Carr. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives. Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both.
Got so many memories that I made on casket.